So in this video we are going to be making the strap half shoe you are seeing on your screen right now. So after masking your last, the next thing you do, you draw your center line. So you have to mask the last down to this point, the counter point, then you draw your counter line at this point, and then you pick your drawing from here at about, that's from here to here, ½ inch, from here to here, ½ inch. Then you pick your drawing from there and then take it this way, take it to the top of the instep, and where it is going to land on the center line is about 1½ inches on the center line. You understand? From the top, you understand? That's your instep point. So now you pick a measurement from here to here, 1.7 inches. 1.7 inches. 1.7 inches. So this is it here. You draw a line at that point. So here to here, 1.7 inches. So we're going to take the same measurement around this point, 1.7 inches. Then come up here again, take another measurement, another 1.7 inches. So from here to here, 1.7 inches, and then from here to here, 1.7 inches. So we join the lines. That's the measurements. We join it down and connect it with the center line also. So you see what I have done there. So now the next thing you do, put a tape, that's a masking tape, on the edge of your measuring tape, and then align it this way. Make sure it corresponds with this line here. You understand? Then draw it down to this side, down to the feather edge, and then you draw a line this way. So you see what I did there? Bring it down this way. So after doing that, you repeat the same process. But before then, from here to here, you have to take that measurement again. That is 1.7 inches. 1.7 inches is after 1½ inches, you add 2 lines. That's 1.7 inches. So I've taken the measurement on the feather edge. So attach the the masking tape again on the measuring tape, and then align it with this one here. You see it, make sure you align it, and then you draw a line, run it down to that 1.7 inches on the feather edge. So with that, we have gotten the most important part of the pattern. So now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to cut it out from the last and then proceed with the other steps. So after cutting it out from the last, peel it out and then get your cardboard paper ready. the next thing we have to do is to paste it on the cardboard paper carefully. As you're doing this, you have to be very much careful to make sure you maintain the shape of the pattern so that you will not lose the shape while pasting it on the cardboard paper. Very important. So you have to avoid too much crease and also take your time. There's no need to rush it. So after that, you can retouch the lines, make some corrections and adjustments if there is need. So I have to confirm the measurement again on this point, that is the 1.7 inches, and after that extend this line that is going to be the lasting allowance. So here the next thing you do, you pick your ruler, place it here and extend this line here. So you bring this one with a curve this way and then slightly add your lasting allowance at the back at the counter side. So this is what we're going to have. This lasting allowance I added is less than 1 inch. You understand? So this is what you're going to have at this point. So the next thing we do is to cut it into shape. So before that, we have to note that our original counter line, so this is our counter line here. So you have to also add enough stitching allowance so that you can be able to use it for all the sizes. So now we can proceed with cutting it into shape. So we are done cutting it into shape and this is what we have. So let's proceed to the next step. Pick your cardboard paper, draw a straight line at the edge and then measure from that line 1.7 inches into 2 places. 1.7 inches and repeat the same measurement on this side. That is, the measurement is going to be in 2 places. That is 2 straps. The length is 12 inches. That's the length of my measuring ruler. So join the measurements. So after joining the measurements, the next thing we do is to cut them into shape. For those asking, there will be a private online class for beginners coming up on November 2025. So at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a brief information about it. So after cutting them into shape, this is what we have, 2 straps. Now let's do a demo, you understand? So this is how you're going to last it. So one is going to come on this side. The reason why I have to also do this is to cut the length of the strap that will be enough. So you see, it is landing on this 3.5 inches here. Remember, from the back to here is 3.5 inches. So cut off some excess and then pin it at that point, and then pick this one also, and then it is going to come this way. So you also attach your masking tape to hold it to that position, then drag it down to the 3.5 inches again. You see it, drag it down, and then this is a demo. Then you cut off some excess. This is a demonstration, you understand, of how you're going to last it. So pin it with the masking tape, and with this now I have gotten the length of the strap. So this one, after marking, you turn. That's after marking this way, you turn again and mark. That's how you're going to mark into 4 places. You understand? Take note of that. You see, this one is on top of this. You see it running down to the side of the last. Take note of that. It is very important. Sorry, let me fix this. So now let's proceed. So I'm done cutting the other duplicate so that we can have a demonstration here. So this is going to come first. This is going to come first. So you secure it, and it is going to come this way. So I'll secure it with my masking tape at this point, and then bring it down. I'm just trying to demonstrate how this is going to look. You understand? So we're still going to have a video on how to couple the pattern later, but I just want you to have a view of what it will look like. So this one is going to come on top of this, which is going to come this way. So you see it. So I'm going to secure it. I want you to note that normally you have to stitch the counter before lasting, but I'm just doing this as a demonstration so that we'll see what it looks like. You understand? So after that, this is what we have. You can see it. It is a very simple step. Follow the same measurement and the same steps, and you're going to arrive at the same result. So I want you to also note something here. Watch what I'm going to show you now. You see this strap here is on top of this one, running down. You see it, and this one is on top of this one. You see it, running also this way. So the ones running towards this side has to be at the top. You understand? So take note of that. It is very important. So registration for the private online classes on bonding for beginners is ongoing right now, and it is going to close by end of October 2025. We are starting the classes first week of November 2025. So for those asking, our basic concern is about bonding, but we are going to make all the footwears we are going to use as a demonstration in that course. So it means that it is not only about bonding that we're going to treat, but our concentration mainly is on bonding. So do not miss this class. The price is just 10,000 naira only. If you are interested, make payment to the account details on the screen, Send your proof of payment to the WhatsApp number under the account number and you will be registered. These classes is going to solve 99.9% of your bonding issues. So if bond is the problem you encounter as a beginner or as a shoemaker, I will advise you not to miss this class. This is an opportunity for you. On the screen is the table of content of some of the topics that will be discussed in the class. I won't say more than this. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get updates as soon as a new video is dropped. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.